Hey y'all, I guess since I missed some of my steps this morning, I'm gonna have to make it up on my rebounder. Because in nursing, it said, it's not written, it wasn't done. So for all of you who've been out there telling me that you did your steps, you forgot your phone, you didn't put your phone, you don't remember your phone, this is for you. Record it. We need to see it. This is motivation for you guys. So I'm gonna do some bumps and some jogs and some walking place. And I got my phone in my hand here and I'm gonna record every step. I got 3,000 steps to go and I'm gonna take you along with me this morning. Every step of the way. Okay, so here we go. If you haven't done your steps yet for the day, you need to get up and start walking. It's very cold outside. This morning it was 69 degrees in St. Croix. 69 degrees. Fingertips cold, still cold, and I'm inside now. So, that's okay. Get up and do something. Walk around your living room, walk around your couch, walk around your bed, walk in the hall, walk out to the porch and back inside, wherever you can walk. If you have 20 steps you can walk, keep repeating those 20 steps. 20 times 5 is 100. 100 times 10 is 1,000. So, one step at a time. And do your steps. You will reap the reward. It's not showing off. It's not bragging. It's just doing. Some of us, we need these steps to get rid of that diabetes. We need these steps to lower that pressure. We need these steps to get rid of that stress. We need these steps to sleep better. Come on, folks. Do you. I'm going to do me. You do you. Okay? You don't have to envy my steps. You don't have to envy somebody else's steps. There are a lot of people doing more steps than me. That's okay. I'm going to do what I can for me. So, watch what you eat. Make sure you get enough sleep. Quality sleep, that is. And put in your steps. For the month of January and February, the health ministries at Central Church, we focused on nutrition and exercise. We may not have said it in those words, but that's what we did. We taught a cooking class. We had our exercise program every morning. We talked about stuff that you can do to improve your health, nutrition, and exercise-wise. Okay, so that was January and February. We're almost into March. For March and April, we are going to do sunlight and water. This is water and sunlight. We're going to combine that into one. We're going to do a water aerobics class on Sundays, starting from 7:30 to 8:30, for those of you who want to join us. And we're also going to promote sunbathing. Sunbathing is getting enough sun on most of your body parts, or as much as your body parts as possible. Okay, so it's just not your hands or your face. You need to get it on your back, on your belly, legs, all over. The more skin exposed to the sun, the better the body will mobilize vitamin D to make some good cholesterol, or make some vitamin D on the inside. It needs vitamin D. It also needs good cholesterol. Okay, so we need the sun in order to convert the vitamin D on the inside of our bodies. A lot of dark-skinned people, we run from the sun, but we actually need to be in the sun longer than the lighter-skinned folks. But not in the sun to burn. We need about 20 minutes or so per day. That will be enough. Remember now, you don't want to be clothed totally when you're in the sun. You want the sun to hit your skin as much as possible. All right, so that's for the sunlight. For the water, you can also put your water in the sunlight. You can solarize your water, sunbathe your water before drinking it. Your body actually uptakes and utilizes the water better and more efficiently when you do that. So how do you sunbathe your water? You put the water outside in a glass or ceramic or even a wooden container. You're going to cover it with a cheesecloth or some sort of mesh cloth and let the sun hit the water. It needs to be direct sunlight for 5 to 8 hours for the day, and then you're going to drink it within 24 hours of doing that. Now, the jar needs to be on top of a concrete slab, on top of a stone, or on top of dirt. Okay? Dirt is where you don't have much nutrients in it. So on gravel and stone. That's what you're looking for, not grass. All right? So stone, gravel, concrete slab. And you leave it there for 5 to 8 hours. And then we are going to drink it after that, within the next 24 hours. All right, now, if you didn't drink all the water within that 24 hours, no problem. Just put it back outside and do the same thing the following day. You can keep re-solarizing that same bottle of water and then drink it. For those of you who don't drink water in the day because you say that, oh, have you going to the bathroom too much? Try an experiment. Put your water out in the sun and then drink it. All right? You'll be surprised to see how the body actually holds on to the water when you drink it. Another tip that I received from Nurse O'Neill, that naturopath, she says to put a little bit of Celtic salt under your tongue just as you're drinking your water. And that will help the uptake of salt into your body. We do need some sodium, all right? Now, some people are like, oh, we don't need no extra salt. The body, that's the electrolyte that the body actually uses as well. So, a little bit of salt, Celtic salt, that's the salt that has minerals into your body, and it will uptake directly into your cells. All right, so there you have it. For the months of March and April 2023, we are going to be focusing on water and sunlight. Solarized water, water aerobics. And for those of you who started this journey with me last year, remember, you want to end your bath with a cold 30-second shower. Okay, so you bathe, and at the end of your bath, at the end of your shower, make sure the water is cold for 30 seconds. Okay, you can repeat that a couple of times in the shower if you want it. 2 minutes of warm, then 30 seconds of cold, or a minute of warm, 30 seconds of cold. Repeat that a couple of times, but if you're just doing it once, end your bath with 30 seconds of cold water. And if you're saying, well, the water in my place is warm, it never gets cold, then get a bin or a bucket, put some ice in it, and at the end, wipe off your limbs with the cold water and pour the rest of it over your body. You want that shocker for your brain. That helps to stimulate your brain. That helps to boost your mental capacity. So, that's one of the things you want to do. Let me see how many steps I have put in. Okay, still have quite a bit to go. Now, so let me talk to you about rebounding. Rebounding helps to clean, boost the lymphatic system. The lymphatic nodes need some help in order to empty. And what this does, every time you go up in the air and come back down, open, close. So it opens and then closes and opens and closes. Every time you hit the rebounder, it actually moves things around. So this is a very good way of cleaning and boosting your immune system, your lymphatic system. Okay? So here we go. In our chat, I want you guys to text and say if you're interested in doing a Thursday night cooking class or Thursday night Zoom with me. I'm thinking about doing at least one recipe on Thursday nights via Zoom or via YouTube, so that for those who missed the cooking class can come along, and other people who want some tips to convert the dishes dairy free. You know, dairy is the hardest part or the hardest thing to replace in plant-based diet. So if you want to come along, you can do that as well. I'll be teaching you how to make yogurts, to make different cheeses, mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese, cheese spread, Parmesan cheese. What else they have? All those cheeses. And to use different nuts in order to do the cheese. So you can do a cheese with cashews, you can do a cheese with almond, can do a cheese with pistachio. Also teach you how to make labneh. For those of you who've never heard that word before, you can look it up on YouTube. Labneh, L-A-B-N-A-H, labneh. Okay, it's almost like a cream cheese made into a ball, and then you can spread it on your bread. You can use it with your lasagna. You can just spread it on your toast and eat it just like that. Okay, so different cheese and cheese spreads. Show you how to do a board of different cheeses. All right, so that's one of the ideas that I have running through my head. And then I'm going to show you a vast array of, like I said, of the yogurts, 4 ways to make yogurt from scratch, the things you can do in order to get your yogurt. And so you don't have to ever buy any yogurt again. Show you how to make plain yogurt, how to make fruit flavored yogurts. Also show you how to make chia pudding and frozen desserts. Yay! Frozen desserts via the Vitamix. That's another topic I'm going to do. They call it ice cream. Some people call it ice cream, but I find sometimes people get offended because you're 100% plant-based to call things the same name as they call it who are not plant-based. So, ice cream, all right? And ice creams you can use with your breakfast. Or for those of you who eat desserts and snacks, that's a healthier choice than the regular ice cream. Okay, so that's that. Also, desserts with agar, A-G-A-R, and that's a algae from out of the sea that's used to help to gel different food and desserts. I also want to show you guys how to make your own tofu, pamfu, hemfu, okay? Make your own protein substitutes from scratch. All right, some of them, all you need is some seeds, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, along with very few ingredients. That's part of the list. Now, whether or not you decide to come along with the class, I will be putting these on my YouTube channel, so you can always go back and look for them and follow along with them there. So, just want to know if you want to come along the journey with me. That'd be great. If not, it'll still be great, because I'll still be doing it from my kitchen. So, that's another option. So we have the cheeses, we have the yogurts, we have the desserts, and I'm going to also show you guys several ways to do lasagna. Those who came to the class, you were shown how to do a ricotta. I didn't show you how to do the protein meat, but I showed you how to make the marinara that you can add to the meat. And I also showed you how to do a pesto. But there are many different pestos, there are many different ways you can do the lasagna. I plan to put my plantain lasagna up on the channel, do one that's just zucchini, and the other options. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm spinning my head, I'm brainstorming at this time. If you can think about some of the stuff that you think would be nice, you can also put it in the chat or direct message me and tell me what you would like to see. Okay. I showed you guys also how to make truffles the other day, and there's several more of those recipes that I would like to do. Like, for example, a white quote-unquote chocolate truffle. Doesn't have any chocolate. We're actually going to use coconut, different forms of the coconut, and add some of the ingredients to it to make that truffle. So that's one I want to experiment with as well. And then a chocolate truffle. Now, a lot of people like chocolate, and regular chocolate has in caffeine, and it's not that great for you. For people who have kidney stones, it definitely can trigger your kidney stones, so you want to stay away from chocolate. So we have an alternate choice, alternate recipe that we can use. We'll be using some carob, some caffix, and some other, even roasted dandelion, other choices of caffeine replacement or coffee replacement. Right, so we have those. And then also going to show you how to do a raw carrots cake. Okay. And that takes us to our cheesecakes. Yes, I taught you guys how to do a cheesecake, but man, there's about 10 plus ways to do cheesecake. There's the no base, there's the no bake, there's the baked, there's the tofu, there's the potato, the sweet yam, lots and lots and lots of choices. So, there's the no bake with tofu, and then there's the bake with tofu, And then there's the baked with beans. So many choices for the cheesecake. So lately I've been loving the no bake. It's much quicker and it's flavorful. When I learned to do this off of YouTube, hey YouTube, I saw it and oh, I like the fact that they put the fruit inside the cheesecake. I was questioned about that, but that made sense to me. Someone asked me, how do I come up with recipes? Well, I come up with recipes based on what I see and what equates as sense to me in my head. If two flavors don't come together in my head, I don't want to try it. You know, it has to blend well. You know, for example, pineapple and coconuts. That blends well for me. Mango and coconut, that blends well. Mango, coconut, and pineapple, those blend well, you know. But some other combinations, like, I know, probably should try things new. But your mind is a very powerful tool, and if your mind tells you it don't taste good, it's not gonna taste good. So first you have to get it up top to make sense, and then you try it. Okay. So, but we all have different sense of taste and smell. And so what works for me may not work for you. You may have allergies and cannot do something that I'm saying. Just fix it for you. Fix it for you. You don't live inside of a box or square. If I say, do it rectangular and you want to do it round, yeah, go ahead and do it. I did some cheesecakes the other day and they were rectangular. So I tell them, don't worry about the shape, it's about the taste. You know, if I give you a cheesecake and it's rectangular and I don't want it, give it back to me. I will sure put it to use because it's about how it tastes. Okay, so there we go. Let's check our steps here, see how we're coming along. Oh, you guys, still got a little bit more to go, not much, less than 1,000. Yeah, let's just say less than 300. And we're coming along, When you run, you actually cover a greater amount of distance than when you walk. Now, on the rebounder, you have a way to exercise muscles that you haven't before. Like, for example, if I bounce with my legs open, it's going to utilize muscles on the inside of my foot. You know, if I come down and crunch, that will be muscles in my thigh, you know. So, if I put it front and back, that's also some other muscles in the leg, you know. If I go down on my heel, I tap on my heel, that's also some other different muscles. So this is an opportunity to use up lots of muscles. Now, you see me burst into a sweat because I'm trying to do this faster than I was doing it outside there. Those of you who see me walk in the mornings, I don't think you ever seen me burst this much sweat. But more energy you use, the more chance of perspiring. Open up those pores, see? Open up the pores, and when you perspire, it cleans your pores. Okay. I should be finished within 10 minutes or less. Actually, way less than that. When you exercise hard, it gives you a chance to actually consume the water that you need. Let's talk a little bit about water here. The amount of water you need will be equated to how heavy you are within reason. Okay? Now, if you're 1,000 pounds, ooh, I don't think you can consume 500 ounces of water in a day. That'd be a lot. But the average person should consume half of their body's weight in ounces of water. Okay? Now, the bigger you are, the more water you need to flush your body organs. Remember I was telling you about the Solarized water? You want to use that as a choice of water versus regular water. For those of you who have a problem drinking water, then you can put a fruit, your favorite fruit, inside of the bottle of water, or your favorite vegetable. Okay, so you can put some mint, you can put some strawberry, you can put some peaches, apricot, mommy sapote, mommy apple, berries, blueberries. All right, just know that when you finish putting the fruits in the water, it would have taken out most of the sweetener that's in the fruit. So the fruit is now gonna taste very bland. Okay, so, but your water would have had a little additional flavor for you to drink. It's about getting the water in and not about how the fruits taste. So whatever it is you need to do in order to get your water in, do that. Don't put fruits and vegetables in at the same time. That's not the best choice. Fruits take a different enzyme to vegetables, so it's best if you use either one or the other to flavor your water. Don't use sugar to flavor your water. Don't use a sweetener to flavor your water, okay? Just the plain vegetable or the plain fruit would be your best choice, right? So that's one way of increasing your water intake. Another way, when you get up out of your bed in the morning, you go to the bathroom. Each time you go to the bathroom, maybe you can drink a cup of water or a bottle of water. Okay, so you get up, you go and you pee in the morning before you start your day. As you let some out, you put some in. Some people have an app on their phone where they can be reminded every hour to take a drink of water. Okay, and you schedule it in such a way that by the end of the day, I would say maybe around 5, 6 o'clock, you would have finished your water consumption for the day. Because the closer to bedtime you drink water, the more likely it's going to wake you up in the night to have water. Okay guys, this is the big finale here. I think I should have reached my goal. Okay, yes I have. And I'm just doing this little bounce here to finish off. All right, so there you have it. I'm gonna go ahead and post my 10,000 steps in a little bit. 10,000 plus steps, I should say. And do have a blessed day. Get your 10K in. Hey, I did my 10K.